Becoming an entrepreneur. I wish that there were so many things that I knew to that would have helped me. Hey everyone, welcome to the Working Entrepreneur. If you're watching this video, you must be following me on all my social media networks. If not, you better. All the links will be provided for you guys in the description box below. Make sure that you're liking, you're commenting, you're subscribing, and you're clicking on the notification bell. That way, every time a video is available for you, you'll always be notified. I would love to know that you guys are following me and watching my videos. So, as an entrepreneur, business owner, when I started becoming an entrepreneur, I wish that there were so many things that I knew that would have helped me in my journey. And because I did not have people that were entrepreneurs that I could turn to and ask questions, a lot of what I know now is by trial and error. Of course, when you see a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners on IG, you see the glamorous part of things. You see the traveling, you see the buying expensive items, you see the fact that they have the freedom that you wish that you have. But they don't show you the steps of how they got there. You know, it's like you're sitting back and you're wondering, what is it that they did to get to that point? What did they do? You know, a lot of what I know now, like I mentioned, is a lot of it was through going through a lot of obstacles, going through a lot of learning through trials and error, implementing things and learning from those errors, and still implementing and still learning from those errors. So what I wish that I did when I started my business or I became an entrepreneur was asking the right questions. And what I mean by that is, yes, we have a lot of questions in our head, like just how I asked, what are they doing? Like what did they do to implement to get to be able to travel, to get to be able to buy those expensive gifts? Those may be your questions, but in all actuality, those are not the right questions. I wish that all those questions that you may have, as mentioned, may not be the beneficial questions to grow your business or to become a content creator or to become an entrepreneur. I wish that I made myself write a lot of questions and filter out questions that were not beneficial were not beneficial for my growth, and went to the right people, and those questions that were actually needed to be asked, I asked them, instead of having to go through all that headache of the trials and errors that I had to go through to learn how to be a business owner, how to be an entrepreneur. If I went to the right people with the right questions, I think I feel like I'll be a lot further than where I am right now. And if you feel that way, let me know in the comments below. How do you feel? Maybe, I mean, am I saying, do you feel like by you asking the right questions, do you feel like you would be a lot further where you are? Do you feel that if you went to the right people with the right questions, how far do you feel like you would have gone? Let me know. Leave your comment below. What questions did you feel like you did not ask that are still not being answered? What I also feel like I also should have done was to find a mentor. Find somebody that's already in the business and knows the business of where you're trying to be. For me to be able to go to that person and pick their brain, watch what they're doing, implement what they're doing, because they've already gone through the trials and errors that you yourself that are wanting to avoid. They can tell you, okay, don't do that, or yeah, do this, because they're already in it. So because they're already in it, they can honestly tell you how to move forward and not be part of those pitfalls that they have already experienced. So by finding a mentor that's already experienced, that already has that mind for business, I wish I would have had that ability to get. I mean, you can still go ahead and get a mentor now, because there may be still something in your journey that you feel like you're not learning, and you feel like you should just bypass. By having a mentor, that person may actually help you bypass those obstacles that you may be going through right now, even though you already are an entrepreneur or already are a business owner. I also feel that by opening myself as a money magnet, I feel that when I started my journey, I did not allow myself to open myself to get that financial growth. When you're growing your business and when you're starting out, especially like I mentioned, when you don't have a lot of people in your life that are business owners themselves or are entrepreneurs themselves, the people that you may have around you are workers. So they have that worker mentality. So when you go to them and ask them for advice, you don't feel like the answers that they're giving you are money magnet material. But when you go to somebody that is an entrepreneur and a business owner and also working that path that you are going, they can help you become more open to accept that financial growth that you are getting. Because when you come from where you have nothing in your bank account, and every time that you opened your bank account you always saw a zero, to now having over a certain amount, and it's like you don't know how to handle it. When you don't know how to handle it, you now become you get to a point where you're not successful. You hinder yourself from being successful. So by opening yourself from the very beginning to accept that financial freedom, to accept that financial growth, to become a money magnet, you're helping yourself to grow your business. And I feel that if I allowed myself to open myself a little bit more to become a money magnet, I feel like I'll be a lot further financially. Not that I'm not where I need to be, but I feel like I could be better. And when you again are surrounded by worker minded people, you you begin having that worker minded psyche. You know, you are a worker. You're not thinking like an entrepreneur. You're not thinking like a business owner. You're thinking like a worker. And because you're thinking like a worker, you don't know how to deal with it when you open your bank account and you see that you have over $10,000. Now it's like, okay, you now it's like you want to go out and just go spend it. No, that's not what you do. That's not how you grow. You have to learn how to take that money and reinvest. And I think that's where some people get stuck. When they see that money, when they see that fast money coming, especially like I mentioned, when they come from having nothing in their bank account, having to struggle for everything, and now having to not have to struggle and see that money coming in, some people do not know how to deal with it. They don't know how to act because they did not allow themselves or condition themselves to become a money magnet. So when their business starts to talk to people, I feel like I should have started talking to people that are money magnets for me to better prepare myself. And I feel that that's what people also need to do. When you become an entrepreneur, when you become a business owner, you have to align yourself with people that are money magnets. That way, before that money even starts coming in, you are already ready and you're prepared. It's just like when you go to God and ask God, I am open for your blessing. You're saying that you're open, but you better be open for that blessing, because once he blesses you, you better be ready to take it. Okay. Right? Another thing that I feel that I should, some people are lacking when they become business owners, or I wish I knew when I started my business, was create a proper system of a cash flow management. And this is going back to opening up yourself to be a money magnet. When you create a cash flow system to manage your money better, then you are able to keep yourself aligned, keep yourself under a budget, so that you're not going out crazy and buying the first Louis Vuitton bag, or the first Chanel, or the first Christian Louis Vuitton, or Belmont, or all that. You're not just, as soon as you get that money's already gone. So now your business is not growing anymore. You have to learn and create a cash money magnet or management, so that you know how much money is needing to be spent for your business to grow. You're reinvesting that money back into your business so that it can grow to a certain amount. So once it grows to that certain amount, now you can take a little bit of that money to pay yourself. Because if you're taking that money, as soon as that money is coming to you and you're spending it, that is a no. That means you're not going to know how to keep your business staying active. As soon as that business has started, it's already gone because you have nothing to support it. Create yourself a cash money magnet. I mean, not money magnet. Well, obviously a cash money magnet, but create yourself a cash money flow management. That it will keep you accountable. It will keep you on the straight and narrow, and you're not spending unnecessary money. I know. Nobody else knows the business but you. That's fine, okay? That's fine. Understandable, because this is your baby, you're going to be a control freak over it. But you have to learn how to let go of the strings a little bit. And trust me when I say letting go of control is a big thing for me. And I know there are other people out there. If you feel that way, leave your comment below. But you cannot do this all by yourself. You cannot grow your business all by yourself. There's only so much that you yourself can do. You yourself only know so much. If you have never been a sales rep, if you have never been a sales manager, if you've never been in the sales business, and you now you're getting in that, you now have to be a salesperson. That may not be your strength, and you haven't realized that that is not your strength. Now your business is suffering because you're trying to be cheap and not have to hire somebody to help you be that salesperson for you, to be the salesperson for your business. You have to take that control away. You have to loosen up that control and hire somebody to be able to do that for you. If you've never done advertising, and now you're spending all this money thinking that you know everything because you've watched YouTube videos, there's only so much YouTube videos can show you. You have to have somebody in line that you can hire that has been in that business or is in that business and has that experience, for them to help you do your advertising for you. If you're trying to gain or implement different streams of income, you cannot do it all by yourself, because eventually those businesses will suffer. You have to open up those purse strings and hire people to be able to do it for you. There's so many videos out there talking about hiring personal assistants or hiring VAs, virtual assistants. You need to be able to train people, that way they can help you grow your business. Because there's going to be a time where you're going to feel like you need a vacation. And if you're the only one that is doing everything, your business is going to suffer, because you're not going to be able to relax on your vacation, because now something has come in, a client is calling or trying to get help or whatever, and because you're the only one available, you feel like you can't go on vacation, because you have lined yourself to be the only one that can be in control of your business, which is, again, is okay, but you have to learn how to let go of that pressure, let go of those purse strings, open it up, and hire somebody to help you grow your business, because when you eventually, you are going to burn out and your business is going to suffer. Trust and believe me when I say that. Because there have been times, like I mentioned before, I am a control freak. I hate not feeling in control, but I had to learn how to let go of that control in order for me to step back and have somebody else do the job that is strongest in that field to help me grow my business. Because again, there's only so much YouTube videos you can watch that will teach you, but if you have all this information in your head, you are going to burn yourself out and your business is going to suffer. Another, as well as you're growing, what I wish I knew when I started my business is, I wish I learned how to have fun while I was growing the business. Because you're growing a business, or you're feeling like you always have to be serious all the time. Yes, you have to be serious all the time, but sometimes you just have to have fun with it. When you have fun with that business, you're learning your business as you go. Whereas if you are so serious about it, you don't really enjoy the journey. Enjoy that journey. Learn that journey. Allow that journey to be a part of you, to grow with you. If you don't allow it to grow with you, you yourself will not grow with your business. Your business will just sit there, and you trying to figure out why you started it in the first place. Don't ever let yourself get to that point. Enjoy the process of growing your business. Allow yourself to learn new ways to grow your business. Open your mind up to allow information to come in, because when you feel like you know everything, then you're going to realize that your business is suffering. There's so many companies out there that have had to close their doors because they did not allow themselves to learn with the new trends, to learn with the new ways of doing business. There's still some companies out there that don't even have internet. How are you a business and you don't have the internet? You don't have access to the internet. Are you freaking serious? And you wonder why your business is about to close down. How are you a business and you don't have internet? Rant over. You have to allow yourself to be part of the information technological age. If any of that is a word. You have to allow yourself to align to the new ways of doing things. Because if you do not allow yourself to do that, your business will suffer. And I wish I knew how that was. I know there's so many people out there that just want to be stuck in their old ways, and now they're regretting that they did not implement this new ways of growing businesses. There are some companies that just don't like being on social media, which I understand. And sometimes I don't feel like being on social media, but because my business is part of social media, I have to be on social media. Allow yourself to learn with the journey. Open up yourself to learn new ways of growing your business, because if you do not, your business will suffer. So if there's anything in what I've mentioned has resonated in you, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to know if it's helped you. Or also share this video to somebody that you feel will need to hear this, because they probably have been going through this same problem, and just wanting to find a way to get out that rut. Make sure that you're liking, you're commenting, and you're subscribing, and make sure that you're clicking on the notification bell. That way, every time videos are available, you will be notified. Also, make sure that you're following me on all my social media networks. That way, anytime I'm not on YouTube, you will find me on my social media network. And as well, don't be a stranger. Say hi. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. Or you can also contact me on my IG. As long as it's not personal, you get an answer from me. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here and watching my video. I hope you guys have